would. Mommy, I did a reflection. Spoke by the door and said for section. Back that road. I cut you up.
What is good with y'all? It's Coffee on the vid. Tapping back in with some updates, man. And what do y'all think of this piece of footage right here, man? I don't know if you guys have seen, when the blogosphere is wild, things go viral, then they get repackaged and presented again. Then possibly new information comes out, and then things go viral another time under a different type of context, and things become more clear, or it just speaks to the world via the blogosphere in a different way. And this piece of footage here with Diddy in the lab with Nip seemingly kind of like talking down to him, or some kind of animosity between them, is like bugged out to see. Because let me tell y'all something, I totally forgot Diddy executive produced the One Nip project. Like, that fucked me up. I've been a fan of Nip since early on, right? Obviously, I'm not saying I was a fan like to some cats who were really watching it play out firsthand all the way back on the West Coast when Nip was out there hustling his music, among other stuff, outside, and just hustling hard to get on and do what he was doing and all that, right? But Nip had a lot of stuff in the mixtape era starting to go viral. Before then, he had projects that were getting played on MTV Jams and just different stuff like that. And I was really taking notice of a lot of his ish. Like, yo, this music is tough. This guy's got a serious momentum. Like, I'm fucking with it. You know what I mean? And I totally forgot that Diddy got involved and said, yo, let me executive produce this for you, man. And seeing him telling Nip, yo, cut that ish out. Don't clap again. And then Nip saying, man, I'm gonna clap all night. Pause, right? It's just so weird, so bugged out, the energy here. And then we see the camera pan over, and Lauren London and Cassie are there, and he's saying, yo, Lauren, or you clap, or Nip, tell Lauren to clap, or something. And he's just making things all awkward. And a lot of the stuff that's come out about Diddy via the court case playing out now just really speaks under a different context. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of content out there. I'm thinking of doing a video presentation and getting into it a little more. Some of the stuff that's being discussed, where a lot of people are saying they feel Lauren London was no good. And listen, we know the way this internet ish goes, man. Full blown conspiracies start really taking off and such. And there's motherfuckers talking about Lauren London was honeypotting Nipsey Hussle, that it was all a setup, right? Like, Diddy had her honeypot Nip, or the elites had her honeypot Nip, and it was all a setup. You know what I mean? This Hollywood, Hollyweird-ish is just really something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going all the way down the rabbit hole with all this and saying that it's actual factual, but I am saying this is really weird and bugged out and bizarre to watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do y'all think about this and the way Diddy was acting and trying to seemingly, I don't want to say punk Nipsey Hussle when Nip wasn't having it. He said, yo, I'm gonna clap all night, like, if I want, fuck out of here. You know what I mean? And comment too, y'all, did anyone hear this alleged threesome partner pause, with the tape that came out from Whack 100 that everyone started talking about, like, yo, Nip and some other dude ran the Trizzy on one of his BMs, and there's the Hassan Campbell leaked audio from Whack 100 where Whack was talking greasy about Big U, and you know what I'm saying, their beef started becoming more of a public thing. Like, there's just so much going on in regards to Nip. Like, he wasn't going for a lot of the flunkery games that manipulation games people try to play with individuals. You know what I mean? Like, that's a real thing, man. And don't ever think for a second it's not. But I'm just saying, like, but yeah, did y'all see that allegedly the dude from the three-way, I haven't even seen it yet, came out and discussed the footage or whatever. I don't know, man. Like, it's so bugged out, man. R.I.P. to the late great Nipsey Hussle. We got the Diddy trial going on. Like, I just wanted to talk with y'all about this and get everyone's thoughts, take, and opinion in the comments and tell me that this ain't some real weird type energy, y'all.
The doors of the Escalade open and the girl come out and pull open the passenger door and started screaming and yelling at somebody in the car. So the girl who came out of the passenger, you're talking about the front passenger? No, the rear. The rear passenger. So the girl comes out of the rear passenger and she goes to the front passenger? Yeah. And she opens up the car door? Yeah. And then what happens? They're screaming and shouting at each other and they start fighting. The two girls? Yeah, I can see one like feet coming out trying to kick her and the other one's fighting and then the passenger gets out. So the girl who does the punching and the kicking is the girl that comes out of the back passenger? Can we stop there? Because I don't want to... I'll tell you and then I want to go. My son's on his own. Yeah, I understand. I don't want. And it's loud with the cars. I don't really want to. So basically, the car stopped. Girl in the back got out, started screaming, shouting, ripped the door, pulled the door open, but pulled it so sort of viciously that that's why I presume the driver got out. She starts screaming. She starts hitting the girl. The girl on the side, her feet come out. She starts to kick the girl away. The passenger. They get out. They start fighting. Here, they start fighting. The driver comes round and tries to sort of break it up. It gets a bit more violent, and between them, the girl then climbs back into the front driver passenger seat. Where's the shorter black guy? He's in the back. He's in the back of the car? Okay. Then the gun and the girl shoots. The driver's door's open. You're seeing the girl shoot? Can I help you? I think, is it this house?
Yes, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Hi,
So you see the girl doing the shooting? I see what appears to be the girl standing here and shooting into the car. That's what it looked like to me. But it was dark. And I'm above, so, but then the guy gets out again from the back.
All right, so peep this, man. Speaking of things being re-released under different contexts with new information coming out, right? How about this right here? There's a website, Tory Lanez team has put together an website where they're putting, it's almost like a YouTuber type move, you know what I mean, where there's ish in the blogosphere that can be like, yo, this you put together videos edited a specific way and then push a certain narrative and stuff like that. And with the recent things happening, Tory Lanez getting poked up, coming within an inch of his life, you know what I'm saying, almost losing his life out here. And then we find out about the appeals and all this, and the security guard, the Kelsey, coming out and saying that she was the shooter and all that. And now they're putting together like a website right here, right? Tory Lanez drops witness audio from Meg Thee Stallion shooting. Girl shoots in the car, which with Tory still sitting in the back. And then it says Tory Lanez team has launched a spiraling detailed new website containing never before heard audio from the night that he got convicted for shooting Meg Thee Stallion, with the defendant's trial witness telling cops at the scene the fired shots came from a woman. So there's a whole website out there, and you know, they're really trying to what rapper My Son here is saying, push into the court of public opinion, because he's been on this movement here. Like you see, he has this up and he's got two posts highlighted here. One says alleged audio statement from the eyewitness who saw the Tory Lanez and Meg incident has been released. Now it's all starting to make sense. And then another one that says new body cam footage shows Meg Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez being questioned the night of the shooting, you know, and he's coming out and saying, listen, they're doing this to try to win the court of public opinion. Like, my son's been very, you know, speaking out, not holding back, not pulling any punches. And he's saying all this got debunked in court. This is, again, according to my son, right? He said they lost in court, so they're trying to win now in the court of public opinion, putting together a website, releasing a lot of these posts. You know what I mean? Social media is such a powerful tool. We've seen before, like, for instance, I was mentioning Whack 100 when I was talking about that whole Nipsey situation, right? Do y'all remember back with the fake fight with Mike Tyson, right? There was a post that was circulating around of a comedian in black and white with things supposed to look like the hot boxing with Mike Tyson's studio to a T, with the background even looking the same, with the same boxing gloves on the wall, and it was all fake. But when you track that post down, when I talked to motherfuckers, I said, yo, where did this footage originate from? This clip? Oh, we don't know. I trace it to like a blog page that said, we don't know, Whack 100 just sent that to us. So with all that being said, it just shows you the tactics that individuals will do to try to change someone's mind. And you see my sign put, listen, I'm a man every day. I don't wish jail on nobody, but rapists, pedos, and dudes that shoot and beat women. With that said, my position is clear. This night knew this is old. The jury heard this. Those of us who were actually interested in justice heard it as well. Y'all social media influenced individuals just catching up, and that's cool. But I'm just here to provide facts. I'm all for hashtag free Tory. When y'all prove he should be free, hashtag and coward culture. So he's saying, yo, I don't want to see motherfuckers from, you know, locked away. And he has even said he wants to see Tory come home and trick his, you know, he's doing what he's supposed to do, trying to get out from behind the wall. But he said this whole trying to ish on Meg Thee Stallion, who he did shoot, right? He said, like, my son has been very clear about this, that she didn't want to get him in trouble, but when they realized what it was, things changed. And, you know, more or less, these are just tactics by Tory's team to try to win the court of public opinion, because they lost in a real court. Will that lead to the appeal reopening in a real court via the court of public opinion swaying a change, or what? You know what I mean? Hit the comments, let me know what y'all think about this, the Nip situation, Diddy, all that. Let's discuss it in the comments. Subscribe to the channel, and I'm about here, y'all. Peace.